Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, May 12th. Taking a look at spot gold markets today. It is nice to see that gold has moved back up over $1,800 an ounce. It still looks like a big coiling snake pattern to me. I think that gold is going to move sideways until it stops moving sideways and all that energy just springs forth. As you guys have seen from the headlines, I don't think I need to even cover anything with inflation. It's in every single news media headline. It's surging everywhere, from lumber prices to corn, wheat, iron ore, you name it. The entire commodity complex has been exploding. Really, the only thing that hasn't moved in lockstep is precious metals, which to me is just really opportunities to buy more and start allocating to it. So I'm more than happy to be able to pick up gold while it's cheap. I want to do that. I think you guys should be looking at that as well. And then one of my favorite things to do is I love putting markets in context for you guys. So I've done this many times for you before. What is more red hot than technology? Absolutely nothing. This blue line here is the entire chart of the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ 100 index since it started, and this represents in the United States, this is the index that tracks all the big tech companies, Amazon, Google, Facebook, you name it. And if you were to look at this chart, you'd say, wow, what an incredible place to be if I had only invested 20 years ago and just stayed in NASDAQ and wrote it out. And unfortunately, investing, it's never so simple, and it's all about perspective. Had you invested in the 99 tech boom, you might have been wiped out in 2000 when that market corrected and dropped more than 70%. So what I want to show you guys here is that what looks like returns, we need to separate out what I'm going to call nominal returns and real returns. Nominal returns is what you see in an index when it's priced in dollars. Well, if the government's printing more dollars and the market goes up, did you really make money? No. So I like to price markets in gold. That's why I do a lot of these charts for you guys and show you what it looks like when you price an index or a specific market in gold. Watch what happens here when we look at the NASDAQ and put it in gold. So let's check this out. Take a look at the amber colored line. Wow, huge difference. What you see here is that effectively the NASDAQ index, when measured in gold, has never recovered its previous highs. So if you were sitting in the NASDAQ as measured with gold, you haven't made anything. If you've been in that for the last 20 years, you're down. You're not doing well at all. So this is very important. Let me actually highlight this. I'm going to strip out the blue line just so you can really see it. Take a look at that. So it's really important when there's a lot of media, people are hyping everything out there right now. It's turning into what I would call, and others have said the same, so I'm actually borrowing this term. In the late stages of a credit cycle, everything becomes a Ponzi economy. People make very fast money. You're seeing it with silly things like Dogecoin, which is absolutely ridiculous. It drives me crazy when I see brokers sending me advertisements on my mobile phone suggesting investing in Dogecoin, which is known and was programmed as a joke. So this is common. This is common. You see this at the end of every large credit cycle. We are in the largest credit cycle ever in mankind. There's more money printing taking place on a cumulative basis and a year-over-year basis than we have ever seen. And the impact of this is quite visible when we remove that illusion of nominal returns and we start measuring in gold. So I encourage everybody to do that. It's very easy. You don't need a Bloomberg terminal like I'm using here today. You can use pretty much any free charting on the web. All you do is you take the price of an index or anything else that you're interested in, divide it by the spot price of gold, and voila, you have a real example of whether or not your investments are actually going up when measured in gold or they're just tricking you. So, hope you find this helpful, and we'll be in touch throughout the rest of the week. Have a wonderful day, and talk to you soon.